The flying monkey says, I have been quiet until now, but I must address this. That I've heard you all talking about the narcissist pastor is just wrong. God said that you shall know them by their fruit. I see photos of club scenes on your timeline, but you all are supposed to be Christians. I see our Father preaching that we must come out of sin and the fast life. I've seen post after post of you talking crap about our Father who's living holy. At least he's putting effort towards living any kind of holy life. Our dad's wife just walked away from him after 46 years. But you've picked sides and you've been swaying our mom not to come back to her husband and work things out. You've been married 4 times, and I saw him fight for every one of your marriages. Typo. Before our parents broke up, he saved Trey Laster's marriage. And now you and all of his own family is trying to keep his marriage broken up. Shame on you. God is looking and God's going to deal with you. All Trey does is take our mom's money and gamble with it. You're disgracing this ministry. I saw you cry during praise and worship, loving the Lord with this ministry. Now you're calling me a narcissist. Who's real the narcissist? We're opening up a school with free marital counseling, anger management, drug and alcohol. Y'all, I can't even read the whole thing without chuckling. So I talked about doing a live review of this post, and we still are, but I wanted to go ahead and get us started with just a couple things I want you guys to be aware of. This is Delores, the pastor's daughter. If you could like and share this video. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube page, please do so. Also, you can look me up on Facebook and on Instagram. Now, let's talk about the flying monkey. So, according to narcissistabusesupport.com, the term flying monkey is another way of saying abuse by proxy, or having someone else do the bidding of, in this case, a narcissist. This common narcissistic tactic uses friends and family of the victim to spy on them, spread gossip, while painting the narcissist as the victim and their target as the perpetrator. So as you can see, I highlighted a few things that I want you guys to be aware of here. This message was posted to my Facebook page at 2:34 a.m. About 12 minutes later, 12 minutes later, I discovered the post, and then I took an immediate screenshot. Now, the reason I took an immediate screenshot is because my brother has a tendency to ghost his Facebook account. So he'll be live and his Facebook account will be visible, and then all of a sudden it won't be visible anymore. He'll ghost his account. And so, whenever I see a post, I usually, go ahead and capture it right then and there before he takes it down or either ghosts his account. And see, which is already an issue within itself. Why would you ghost your account? Why would you hide any of your posts? Stand by it. If you post, you stand by it. So if we start right here at the first paragraph, I have been quiet until now, which is really just not true. My brother has shown up at my house, has left messages on my phone, have left messages on my Facebook page regarding this issue with my father. He has not been quiet until now. He has been, along with my father, being somewhat harassing until now. Through now. And if we go to the next highlight in that area, That I've heard you all talking about the narcissist pastor is just wrong. And so my question is, what's wrong about it? What's wrong about it? Is he finding it wrong that I am speaking truth and calling things out as they are? Or is he implying that I have assessed the wrong title or the wrong name to what is going on here? So what is it? Excuse me. Because if I look at the characteristics of a narcissistic pastor, grandiose, entitled, manipulative, aggressive, hostile, attention-seeking, self-important, excessive self-confidence, consistently turns the conversation back to himself, refuses criticism and correction, and responds to it in anger, uses the church to advance himself, takes credit for others' ideas and works to boost himself, places himself in the center, the focal point of the ministry, is unapproachable, surrounded by an entourage, uses the Bible to glorify himself and defend his actions, among other things. And then he says here in the second paragraph, God said that you shall know them by their fruit. What would qualify as fruit here? In this situation, would it qualify as fruit the status of the church as it is right now, under my father's leadership? Is that fruit? Is fruit in this situation my father's offspring, which would be me, which would be my brother who wrote this post, which would be 3 of my other brothers? What would be the fruit? Because if we are judging, if you would know them, or if you are even judging by their fruit, then why not look at me? I'm my father's fruit, and I am saying that things are wrong, that things aren't right. So you know my father based on what I am telling you about my father. That's fruit. That would be me. I'm fruit. That would be my brother who wrote this post. He's fruit. And what you can see based off of this post, based off of the conversation within the post, that my father has promoted division within his own family and within the church. And if you don't believe that he has actually actively promoted division, he's passively promoting it by simply refusing to even speak out about the wrong that he has done. This 4th paragraph says, I see our Father preaching that we must come out of sin in the fast life. Then the next paragraph says, I've seen post after post of you talking crap about our Father who's living holy. How can you talk crap about a person who's living holy? There'd literally be nothing to talk crap about. At least he's putting effort towards living any kind of holy life. Well, if that is the case, then there should be no issue with him standing on the carpet and answering for his behavior, answering for his years of service in the ministry, answering for the father that he has been. That's what a real man would do. Answer for his behavior. If he has lived a holy life, then there should be no issue with answering for that life. Then the next paragraph says, our dad's wife. Our dad's wife? You mean our mother? This distance that he puts between himself and my mother is very disturbing to me. And see, I have said in previous videos that flying monkeys are dangerous. They're dangerous because they will put you in a position to be set up. They will set you up to be harmed, to be used, to be abused further by these narcissists. And it's evident here how he has removed himself from the relationship that he has with our mother, our dad's wife, which is the mother who birthed him, who nurtured him, who taught him right from wrong. Our dad's wife just walked away from him after 46 years, which is totally her right. That is her right. She is welcome to, has the right to walk away from our dad after 46 minutes, 46 seconds if she chooses. But she remained dedicated for 46 years. Years. But you've picked sides and you've been swaying our mom not to come back to her husband and work things out. Swaying our mom not to come back. What? Like what? How can she be swayed? If a woman has spent 46 of her years of her life with a man, how could she be swayed not to come back? How could she be swayed to leave? Why would she just walk away? After 46 years? And a woman just walks away from her husband who is just trying to live a holy life, who's just trying to preach to come out of sin in the fast life. Why would she just leave? How could she be so easily swayed not to come back? Then he goes on to say, you've been married 4 times, and I saw him fight for every one of your marriages. First of all, I am very transparent about how many times I've been married. As you can see by even mentioning it here, that there has been attempts over the years to shame me for it. To shame me for it. I don't feel shame for that. True enough, I entered those marriages from a hurt place, from daddy issues, right? So here when he says, I saw him fight for every one of your marriages. What? First of all, why don't he just fight for his own? There is no need to fight for someone else's marriage. That's what those two people should be doing. If they deem it to be worth fighting for. Clearly, I didn't believe that they were worth fighting for, which is why they are over. And clearly my mother feels the same way after 46 years, which is why she left. So here he says, before our parents broke up, he saved Trey Laster's marriage. And now you and all of his own family is trying to keep his marriage broken up. So we are actively trying to keep his marriage broken up. I believe he's doing a great job of that all on his own. He's doing a great job of that. Trust, he doesn't need any assistance in that area. I told you guys, my father did a whole series, a whole sermon series on where he called himself the 5-minute marriage tune-up specialist. We're going to get into that series. And you will see why. You will see why this has been a very problematic issue within our family. But see, what's so funny about this whole paragraph where we're talking about marriages here? My brother's been married 3 times. He's really just right behind me. True enough, he married the same woman, one of the same women twice. And I suppose maybe he just counts that as one marriage, but no, buddy, that would be 2. You've been married 3 times. Then he conveniently makes no mention of the fact that his current marriage is broken up. So it looks like we might be neck and neck with this whole married 4 times thing, huh? And see, that's just me being petty. But in my opinion, this whole post is petty. This whole post is a whole complete gaslight. It's a lie. It's future faking. It's foolishness. It's just dumb. Then here, the second to the last paragraph, all Trey does is take our mom's money and gamble with it. This part doesn't even deserve a response, which is why I just wrote lie across it. It doesn't even deserve a response there. So moving on, you're disgracing this ministry. I'm not disgracing the ministry. I am disgraced by the ministry. There's a difference. This is disgraceful to me. Disgraceful. I believe God himself is disgraced in this moment. With this foolishness. I saw you crying during praise and worship, loving the Lord with this ministry. Do you see how they connect the two? I saw you crying during praise and worship, loving the Lord. Maybe I was just crying during praise and worship because I love the Lord. It has nothing to do with this ministry. But that's what when I was telling you guys that it was like cult-like. Like a cult. This whole sentence is a moot point. I saw you crying, doing praise and worship, loving the Lord with this ministry. Those are my father's words. Those are my father's words. This whole thing is my father's words. My father dictated this entire thing. I promise you he did. And you know how I know? The very next sentence here where it says, now you're calling me a narcissist. Okay, wait a minute. My brother was writing this post. I didn't call my brother a narcissist. I called my father a narcissist. Who's writing this message? Who is writing this post? My brother wrote it, but my father dictated it. Now you're calling me a narcissist. Now, I mean, since we're talking about it, I do believe my brother is a narcissist, but I never said that publicly. I call my father a narcissist. I just believe my brother is a different kind. His narcissism is fueled by my father's. My brother plays this innocent, I'm just trying to be a good son. I'm just trying to be a good Christian. He plays this role while he's using my father's rage and my father's controlling nature to gain his own supply. That's what he's doing. Then he says, who's the real narcissist? Really, he said, who's real the narcissist? But who's really the narcissist? Well, you are. And our father is. This is like a classic narcissist tactic to try to turn it back on you, to say, well, you're the narcissist. No. It's really you. You're the narcissist. No, nobody. No. Check the list. Check the list of tactics. Check the list of characteristics. And then have a little self-awareness. We're opening up a school with free marital counseling, anger management, drug and alcohol. Child, if y'all don't sit down somewhere, sit down. We're opening up a school with free marital counseling, and just two paragraphs above that, he says, our dad's wife just walked away from him after 46 years. Who are you counseling? You need counseling. You are not equipped to counsel. Anger management. I'm getting angry just reading this crap. But you guys saw the post that I had, the little sermon snippet. It was just a less than 5 minute snippet, y'all. Full of anger, full of rage. The Bible says, through love and kindness have I drawn thee. Not through yelling at you, telling you, I don't care what you say. You can't tell me nothing because you ain't giving me money anyway. That's what my father said. But he's trying to teach you anger management, drug and alcohol counseling, y'all. Come on. He just got through saying, I used to be a drug addict. I don't really even care anymore. Sir, you need continued drug and alcohol counseling. What you have done is use the church as your new drug. Christians are your supply. That's what's happening here. We're opening up a school with free marital counseling, anger management, drug and alcohol. And I cut it off here because we're going to get into the rest of it, another time. I'm trying to see if you guys are on board with like analyzing this with me. This is craziness. And this post is so much longer than this screenshot that I took of it. It's something that we have to take the time to actually break down and digest, paragraph, like line by line, sentence by sentence. Who's the real narcissist? So the question is, are y'all going to this school? Are y'all going? Would you like for my father and my brother to give you some free marital counseling, anger management, drug and alcohol counseling? It's free. Anybody will take it if it's free, right? This is madness, y'all. This is madness. and borderlines on gang stalking. And if my brother claims that he's been so quiet until now, why wait till now to speak out? Why are you speaking out now? What's going on? Is the exposure and the pressure getting to him? Is it getting to him, y'all? But here we have still no change. There's still not a changed life. And that, to me, is the most important part of all of this. People will be so strong and wrong and just go full force with it. Full force. Leaving darn near a book on my Facebook page of lies. So you tell me, is this your leader? Is this your leader? Is this who you have speaking into your life, speaking into your marriage? Talking to your kids? Some of you are more dedicated, will listen to a pastor before you will even listen to your own spouse. You're more dedicated to your pastor than you are to your own spouse. And this right here should be an indication to you this should be an indication to you that this thing is real. And there are really people out here doing this stuff. And you know what else? I'm not the only daughter who is aware of this. Some of you have fathers who are doing these very things. Some of you have brothers, uncles, cousins. Are you calling them out? Are you being as bold, standing on truth, convicted by your beliefs and your morals, to the point where you are willing to raise your voice? Just open your mouth and speak out about this. What are you afraid of? This? That they're going to leave this crap on your Facebook page with all these lies and this foolishness? The day of that mess is gone. We are not afraid of them. We are not afraid of them. I'm standing here. My knees have not buckled. They might be a little shaky from time to time. Okay, because this stuff really is no joke. But I'm standing strong. And I need you guys to stand strong with me. You see what is happening here. That what we're doing is working. That us leaving the devil no choice is working. Not on the devil not on the devil though. It ain't working on the devil. As you can see. But it's working on us. It's raising our awareness and our knowledge and our discernment. And that's what we need. That's what we need. We can't afford to be blind to this type of stuff anymore. You see what they're doing to me. And what have I called for? What have I asked for? Change? And this is what I get? Take note, you guys. Take note. All right, y'all. So like and share. Leave me a note. Let me know what you think. And like I said, let me know when you guys want me to go live so we could talk about this. We need to talk about this, together. We need to have a whole discussion, a dialogue going on about this. Okay? I love you guys. And bye-bye for now.